Okay, so it looks like Diddy might be getting away with his crimes because it was just announced that he will not be facing charges for putting his hands on Cassie, and the industry is going crazy over it, including two people who have always been vocal about Diddy. I'm talking about 50 and Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, and they have a lot to say. Now, I'm sure y'all seen the video that was released showing Diddy brutally putting paws on Cassie at the InterContinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles in 2016. The video was posted by CNN, and it showed Cassie desperately trying to flee from him. She managed to reach the elevator, but Diddy ran out of the room, down the hallway, and forcibly dragged her back to her room while wearing only a towel. Cassie actually referenced this incident in her lawsuit that was filed in November, and she said, in or around March 2016, during an FO at the InterContinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles, Mr. Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye. After he fell asleep, Miss Ventura tried to leave the hotel room, but as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. He grabbed at her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. The heartbreaking part about the video is that Cassie just lay on the floor and let Diddy put paws on her. She didn't even try to fight back, which tells us that it's not the first time that Diddy treated her badly like that, and she just wanted it to be over and done with. Even though she eventually managed to escape, she was still so terrified of him that she tried to go back to him and apologize, even though he was the one who was in the wrong and hurt her. She said she managed to get into the elevator, and when she got to the lobby, quickly took a cab to her apartment. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even angrier with her and completely stuck in his vicious cycle, Miss Ventura returned to the hotel with the intention of apologizing for running away. When she returned, hotel security staff urged her to get back into the cab and go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage. Later, he realized that the incident must have been caught on the CCTV cameras in the hotel hallway. The last thing that he wanted was for the video to get leaked, so he decided to bribe someone in the hotel to give him the footage. The document said upon information and belief, Mr. Combs paid the InterContinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage from that evening. From the looks of it, he has kept the footage since 2016 until now, but that's not surprising because from the sounds of it, Diddy allegedly likes to document his bad behavior. In her lawsuit, Cassie revealed that Diddy always recorded her during her sessions and kept multiple copies of the video. He was very careful to keep the copies close by so that he could recover them whenever Cassie deleted them and blackmail her with them. Another woman who filed lawsuit against him, Joey Dickerson-Neal, also claimed that Diddy allegedly recorded her and showed the video to multiple people. Don't even get me started on Lil Rod's lawsuit, where he revealed that Diddy often made videos during the shindigs, and he even forced Lil Rod to record some of the debauchery that went on at the parties. He also claimed that Diddy had multiple cameras in every nook and cranny of his house, and he was secretly recording the celebs who did wild stuff at his parties. So yeah, Diddy loves to keep video evidence of his activities, which explains why he has held on to the video since 2016 instead of deleting it like any smart criminal would do. And get this, there are reports that the video was part of the footage that was seized by the feds during the raid back in March this year. There are also reports that the video was leaked to CNN on purpose by someone working with the feds. According to people in the know, this could be because the feds are getting ready to file the mother of all charges against Diddy. Kodak Black's lawyer got on this and he said, anyone who thinks CNN obtained this video is a sucker. This was a leak, and to me, it telegraphs the fact he's about to be charged in a bigger case. This way, if Cassie is the star witness, they can rely on the fact she was essentially under his control. This man has single-handedly kept Kodak Black out of a long prison sentence, so I'd say that he is a pretty good source of legal knowledge. Anywho, after the video leaked, fans were eager for the cops to pull up on Diddy and take him away in cuffs. However, the DA's office informed us that it isn't going to press charges on Diddy because the statute of limitations had passed. They said, "We are aware of the video that has been circulating online allegedly depicting Sean Combs hurting a young woman in Los Angeles. We find the images extremely disturbing and difficult to watch. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we would be unable to charge as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted." This was a big disappointment because literally everyone was just waiting for Diddy to be locked up because that man needs to be rotting in jail. No parading around like nothing has happened. It honestly infuriates me so much that after the video was made public, Diddy still felt bold enough to show his face in public. And from the looks of the photo, it doesn't seem like he gives two F's about what's going on. Honestly, at this point, it is really starting to look like there are some powerful people protecting Diddy, because ain't no way Diddy keeps getting away with these crimes even when there is evidence. This kind of reminds us of Kanye's claims about Diddy being a Fed and making a deal with the feds in exchange for him being an asset for them.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard. Hold on. Okay. All you fake. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So about me, now let me say it calm. You shut the about Michael.
Right. It's just crazy how there's literal evidence, but nothing is being done. Fans aren't the only ones disappointed. 50 Cent is also disappointed. He said, "This is why they put the tape out. They know they can't charge him with what we saw, but they know we can't unsee what we saw." Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, also shared his thoughts while showing support for Cassie. Alex has always been vocal about his support for Cassie, even before she filed the lawsuit and exposed Diddy. Alex has always been a champion for Cassie because he always speaks up for her when she needs him to, and even when she doesn't. He fights for her all the time and shows his support for her all the time, like the time he ran a super marathon for DV victims.
Can't believe you did that. 50 G's.
You ran 10?
I ran a lot, and then I biked some.
Man, good for you. God.
I threw my bike in the back.
Can't believe it.
At the time, we didn't know why she was so emotional in that video, and we all thought that she loved him very much. I mean, she obviously does, but it's also clear that his running the marathon meant way more to her than we knew at the time, because he knew what she went through with Diddy and that it would help her heal. Also, Alex is known to oppose Diddy when it comes to Cassie. For example, he exposed Diddy for being on the DL when he had the audacity to release a song last year about how he was still in love with Cassie. He said this in an interview with Carisha Please, and I'm just gonna let you guys hear him say it.
My new single is about that. You know, that's how I got through my last breakup.
Gotta move on.
Gotta move on. Hard for me to move on.
Wow,
you know?
Why was it so hard?
Man, cause I just didn't want to let her go.
Child, it's the disrespect for me. While Alex was not having it, he went to Instagram to throw some very subtle shade at Diddy. He posted this picture of people at an LGBTQ rally holding the letters LOVE. And if you know Diddy, then you'll also know that he goes by the name Love. Alex wrote, "Happy Pride to all my LGBTQ friends. Attached is a charity that helps people who are in the closet and gotta move on, along with other resources." The fact that he used the picture of the word love and used the words gotta move on makes it more than clear that he was throwing shade at Diddy. At the time, we thought he was jealous, but now we know so much and it's clear that he was protecting Cassie. After it was announced that Diddy wouldn't be facing charges, Alex said, "Letter to women and children, men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect these people aren't men. As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved." He continued, "To all the survivors, find the men and women who help and love. To all the survivors, your stories are real and people believe you. To all the survivors, I'm sorry you live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal. I want to raise my daughters in a world where they are feeling safe and loved. To the you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. The men by your side are just as weak. You're so miserable with yourself that death would be considered a kindness." Fans commented, "Bill Cosby is literally facing a new lawsuit in California over another decades-old assault on a Playboy model. And the LAPD say they can't do jack about Diddy putting paws on his girlfriend 7 years ago. That's cute. Diddy is a new Epstein. So crazy you can have video evidence of someone committing a crime, but because it happened long ago, you can't arrest? Crazy." And Kanye told us P. Diddy was a fed who made a deal to get away with his crimes 2 years ago. But Drink Champs deleted the episode a few years later. I've been telling y'all, listen to Ye. This case is upsetting, but y'all let me know how you feel about this mess. Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.